Ray and Nancy Smith. Ray's assembling a sign ready for the General Assemblies. And Ray, from what I understand, you're a veteran too.
Yes.
And you represent what organization, or you're a member of what organization?
I am a member of the Veterans for Peace. We are a national organization. Actually, we're global, and we have a seat on the UN.
You have a seat on the UN?
Yes, we have a seat on the UN.
I had not heard that.
It's an NGO.
I understand that. There's many NGOs that are involved in the UN. How long have you been involved with the UN? And
I've been involved with the Veterans for Peace since George W. Bush.
Wait a minute, is that the first or the second?
Well, it was
the first.
No, the second.
The second, okay.
Well, yeah, I would say
that's right,
W.
alphabetical, M and W.
Yeah, right. It was W. It was George. It was before his second term. I used to be a holy roller that went overboard in religion and dragged my wife to tent meeting, and then she got involved with the anti-war movement, and to support her, I listened to what she had to say, and it fell in lines with how I thought, so here I am.
Now, you've been coming to a few of the General Assemblies, and I see you posting regularly in the Occupy site.
Yeah.
I also know that you've posted statements from the Veterans for Peace, etc. What is the involvement of the organization as a whole in the Occupy movement?
We are veterans that support it. We believe that the war is draining the economy, that if you end the war, I mean, that's billions and billions of dollars.
All wars.
All
the
wars.
Imperialism.
You know, we're blowing so much money into war that it's over 60% of your taxation goes to war. And Congress is arguing over 10 cents of that going to somebody on welfare. I'm sorry, but you know, if you want to balance the budget, stop funding the wars.
Somewhere around second grade, I remember them teaching us new math. That sounds like Congress invented new math. That's kind of what you're saying.
It definitely is, yeah. You know, the more I learn, the more I get disgusted and want to know what happened to the country my father fought for. You know, I just don't understand what's going on in America. The old lady that got pepper sprayed, I can't remember her name.
I know who you mean, out in Seattle.
Yeah, out in Seattle, yeah. Okay.
84 years old.
She grew up in Germany. She saw the occupation of Germany and what it was doing to the other nations. She remembers the newspaper. There was only one newspaper, and it only had very limited coverage, and told about great accomplishments as the war got closer and closer to
She
Europe.
described it as propaganda.
It's propaganda. It was the media was held by the propaganda. It was held by the war machines. And in this country, we are doing the same thing. There's a total, complete blackout on people in America that have to question why Congress is doing what they're doing. I understand now they're trying to make us terrorists because we disagree with what they're doing with our tax money.
Right.
You know,
You're trying to criminalize the actions.
Yesterday,
this is not Nazi Germany. This is the United States of America. At least it was when I woke up.
Yesterday I stood with a guy who's basically our peer in age. He's somewhere in his 50s, a business owner. And I said, I've been covering the Occupy movement. And he went off on a tangent about the freedom. When was it a bad place in America to express your rights?
Right.
What you've just said to me, since I started covering this story, I've heard over and over again. Since when can't we let people talk?
It's against the law.
we have at one point in time we had something like 7 police cars on this field. We still had the motorcycle cops for a couple of there. We've been getting filmed over here.
But this is all coming from really high up. I was telling this. I truly believe this is coming from the Obama administration down here, the Homeland Security.
Oh, this has to be.
You know, it's the FBI's involved.
You know what? You know what FEMA's job is? To corral the citizens of the United States.
Yeah.
That's what the actual job is.
Yeah, you
Not
know,
emergency
some
service.
years ago,
Yeah,
I
years
read about them building these detention centers around the country,
Exactly.
and took it. You know, a lot of people are saying that's propaganda,
No, it's
blah blah
not.
blah. I am really truly believing that now when this stuff is happening.
Thank you.
They're taking away our rights.
Our freedoms.
Right.
I'm not going to have an opinion here. I'm observing what you observe, and what I've noticed is so many Americans are observing the same thing. It has to be some kind of basis for something.
Yeah. When they talk about us, when there isn't any coverage of the movement outside of the troops that they get every now and then, the anarchs that want to destroy the United States and all this baloney, when they eliminate us that are level-headed and out on the side that we're trying to save our country. Okay, we like our country. The bathwater's a little dirty, but it's time to change the water and keep the baby.
Beautiful line, guys. Thank you very much.